everyone, Jane Mamalmi here, and I wanted to walk you through the brand new March-April 2022 catalog from Close to My Heart, as well as show you some of the close-ups of the products that I purchased. You guys are going to love this catalog. So I don't want to take too long walking through it because I want to be able to show you some of the wonderful products up close and not have this take forever. But first, this is our Scrapbook Subscription. These are the pre-cut, pre-designed layouts that you can purchase by subscription. It's a great deal, and I will leave that linked below, as well as the card subscription. Really cute, quick layouts and cards. And then we get to Cake Day. I absolutely love the bright colors in this collection. That's probably no surprise. I love all the bright colors always, but take a look at all of this goodness and let me show you some of this close up. So this is the paper pack, and there's lots of items that are coordinating with it, but look at all of this. Now obviously this is a more birthday theme, but there's a lot that you can do with this and some of the parts and pieces that are not birthday. But you know, I have noticed in the paper crafting industry that birthday cards and layouts have really gotten popular. So now we have a really beautiful, fun kit to support that. So this side is just polka dots and definitely complements the presents and the birthday theme, but you can use this with any layout. And this is the front and back that I'm showing you already. Now this fun bright lemonade and candy apple are front and back as well. And they are just like tone-on-tone patterns that you can use with anything. And then we've got the hero paper, which is this one with all of these fun icons that is definitely birthday themed. And then we have the happy birthday, but if you use this sparingly, you can't necessarily tell that it says happy birthday. You can use it as a background or just a little bit peeking out, and use it for other things. It just looks like an alphabet. So use it with a little kids layout, or of course, really cute birthday cards. And look at the cute zip strip too. There's cute zip strips on all of the paper. And then we've got some dots. So there's coordinating dots that go with the kit. These are enamel dots. And we've got our pocket cards. And I love using pocket cards in a variety of ways. Sometimes I put them on my 12 by 12 layouts. You can see that one side is portrait orientation, one side is landscape, and it's just a little bit different color selections. These are also great for cards, so you can make birthday cards with these or use them in traditional pocket scrapbooking. But you can see there's lots of really fun, usable patterns here. I love this. I'm so happy you were born. What a great sentiment is that? I would love to receive that on a card or see that in my scrapbook page. So these are the 3x4, and then there also are 4x6. And again, they are a perfect complement to the paper pack, or you can use them standalone. Some of them have a lot of pink, so you might want to use them in more girl layouts, but there are a lot of them that don't have pink as well. And hey, I add pink to some of my son's layouts, so you can always do that. But lots of options here. I love the green and orange. It's a pretty combo. And if I can get those apart, here's the last couple. All right, so that's the pocket cards. And then there is a coordinating cardstock pack as well for every paper pack. And then there's also this digital art collection, which comes as SVGs. So you can download these after purchase and then upload them to whichever cutting machine you use. They're just SVG files. There are also some great stamp sets that support this paper pack. I'll show you one of them right here. So Close to My Heart's stamps come in these wonderful envelopes. They already come like this. They are clear on this 6-inch by 6-inch sheet. And then the die cuts, so this one has matching die cuts, and you can get them with or without the die cuts. We call them thin cuts. but they already come separated on this magnetic sheet, which is just wonderful. I love that Close to My Heart does that. And then these are really fun. You can see in the catalog that if they're outlined in this kind of gray blue color, that they do have a die that coordinates. So all of these images do. And then you can see here how these little squares have been stamped, and then they added these lines to some of them, these little sprinkles to some of them, and then these bows can go on top of them. So you can see that right here. They're really fun. And then there's some other fun things over on this side. Sorry if I'm cutting that off. And then there's also a scrapbooking workshop. This is something that's available for every paper collection. So this is the one that's available for this collection. This comes with everything you see here, a full paper pack with sticker sheet. It comes with some like chipboard sort of pieces that are die cut, or laser cut, I should say. These are die cut pieces that you use to layer up on the layouts, and some exclusive patterned paper and some extra cardstock. So it comes with everything that you need to create these layouts, and then it comes with a guide that shows you how to cut all of your paper and then assemble. So it's really easy to put these together, but it's also easy to customize. And you've probably seen on my channel, if you watch often, that I do a Kill-A-Kit series on Tuesdays where I use a kit like this, and sometimes I kind of follow the directions, but a lot of times I do my own thing, and I use the entire kit to show you lots of ideas to use that. So I'm currently doing the Wonderland collection, which is a more winter themed. All right, and then there's also a card kit where you'll create 4 of each of these cards, and look at how fun this interactive stamp and die set is. So this is the only way to get this stamp and die set. It comes in the card kit. So this is everything that you get, and you can kind of see in this that you pull this and then it pulls out a slice of cake, and you can stamp whatever you want on there. So it's a really fun interactive element for this kit. And then we get to the In Full Bloom. This is a gorgeous paper collection that I know is going to be super popular. You can see here the beautiful artwork that is on this opening page. So, so pretty. Love this card as well. And then we get to this page and see the beautiful paper, stickers, and all of the other things that are available. And let me show you quickly the up close of the stickers and paper. Isn't that just beautiful? I love the colors and the vintage look, and there's just so many directions that you can go with this. I might make this my next Kill-A-Kit, I'm not sure. Still working on the last one. But let me show you a quick look at all of these papers. I mean, look at that beautiful hero paper. There's just so much texture going on. I don't know if you can see in the video, but there's like musical notes in the background. And then on top of that, all the flowers and the cameras and the light bulbs and sort of partial coloring in with a lot of black outlines. It's just so, so cool. And this one as well, lots of texture on that. And then you've got the light bulbs as the zip strip. And then this one here, we've got some tone on tone. And again, just so much texture. So, so fun. I love this collection. And then this one too. I mean, it just keeps coming and getting better and better. It's so pretty. I mean, this page right here, there's so much detail here that you can just, I mean, put your photo on and a little journaling and a title, and it's done. Like, you don't even have to do a whole lot. But you'll see in the workshop kit how they've integrated that to work. I also got the Picture My Life cards for this collection. I almost always do get the Picture My Life cards or the pocket cards because I just love to use them with the paper pack. It's great for journaling. I forgot to mention that, and I use that a lot for my journaling. There's a lot of these that have the journaling spots. Even this, like, there's no lines. You can either add lines or just add your journaling there, or back this behind something and kind of layer it up. But really, really beautiful cards and patterns. Oh, look at that. I add a lot of flip flaps to my layouts to be able to add extra photos. So these are great to stick into either your 3x4 or 4x6 flip flaps or Pocket Plus insert pages, because then you can still add a couple of extra photos to your layout and then have some hidden journaling or just a little spot for one of these little icon cards. It's kind of like pocket scrapbooking, but you've got a flip up element instead. And if you haven't used flip flaps or Pocket Plus inserts, I'll link to a video at the end and down in the description below where I've used them. I've done lots of videos with them, so they're really, really awesome products. Couple more here. That camera is just so cute. You could even cut these out and use them. Just use the icons. So there's that, and then this is right here. So these are the die cuts. It's kind of like a thin chipboard, paperboard kind of material, and they are laser cut with such beautiful detail. It's hard to see on here, but maybe I could give you an idea of just the dimension of them, the thickness. So it's like a thin chipboard. It is full black, so there's no outline of another color on the edge. It's just a solid black, like thin chipboard, really, really thick paperboard kind of material. I mean, look at the detail in these butterflies, just gorgeous. So much detail in those wings. Hopefully you can see that. Okay. And then there's a digital collection for this as well. And again, these are SVGs, so you can purchase them and then download them and upload them to Cricut or your Silhouette Studio. And then here are some stamps that go along with that collection, and I have both of these to show you. And I want to point out that this one comes with a die cut, or a die. So it comes with the stamp, and let me just pull that out. So this is what the stamp looks like. You get just the 1/2 because then you'll flip it over and stamp it on the other side. And I didn't get the die, but you can get a die that cuts out, you know, these little areas so you can stamp in the middle. But I didn't get the die. What I figured I would do is just stamp a sentiment on a circle, and then I can just put it right over rather than get the thin cut. But it's totally up to you what you want to do. There's some great sentiments on there. And then this one I got as well because, oh my gosh, I just love these florals. I'm a sucker for florals. And these ones are just so beautiful. Again, you've got the coordinating dies on the magnetic sheet. And I've already used these, so that's kind of why they're a little bit off. But I just couldn't wait to stamp these and start coloring them. And you could color them loosely like that paper. You know how it was like that watercolor look just in the middle? Or you could fully color them. It's totally up to you, and both ways look beautiful. Let's take a closer look at this artwork. You can see how they left it really light around the edges up here, even white around the very edges, just very lightly colored. Same here. It's just so pretty. Now here is the Scrapbook Workshop for this collection, and let me go ahead and show that to you. I've already pulled out the paper because that's a paper pack I showed you, but I wanted to show you up close what comes in these kits. So I mentioned a guide, and this is what the guide looks like. It shows you all 3 2-page layouts right there on the front. It tells you the materials that you'll need. And then this is the cutting guide. So it tells you how to cut the paper so you can get everything cut ahead of time. And then it gives you instructions for assembly. And there are usually really awesome techniques that they include as well, so that you're learning techniques while you're doing your project. And if you don't want to do the techniques, you don't have to. Like I mentioned, I often do my own things with these. But it's just, this gives you a great jumping off point, or you can follow them exactly, or you can, you know, get it just because it's a great deal and all the die cuts and stuff. So I kind of view these, so this is that same, or very similar paperboard collection that I showed you earlier, but they give you just the pieces that you'll need for the layouts. And then I view all of these die cuts kind of as like extra ephemera pieces. They're like a really heavy paper. They're a little thinner than cardstock, but thicker than a regular paper. And you can just use them as an ephemera. So this is all of the pieces that you would pop out and use if you're following the layouts exactly. And if you're not following them exactly, what I do is I normally just pop out everything at once and just have it at the ready, and then I've got my ephemera pieces to grab as I'm creating. So I showed you the full paper pack, and then these are the extra patterns that come only in the kit, and so they are integrated into the layout. So you've got these two like really cool ledger papers, and then it also comes with some extra cardstock that you'll need to complete those layouts. And then of course you can always get the coordinating cardstock pack as well. You also get the photo placeholders, so you can either use these as mats, which I often do, like I'll cut my 4x4 photo to 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and then I'll have a white mat. Or if you don't have your photos yet, you can use these as your placeholders. And then one of the techniques that you'll learn is stenciling, and so they give you this little stencil to use as well. So that's what comes in the scrapbooking kit, plus the full paper pack. And then turn the page and you've got these beautiful cards that are part of the card making kit. And this is the stamp set with coordinating dies that you can get, and you can see that full kit right here. I had to get this as well because I just loved all the things in this collection. But you can see you get some acrylic shapes. So these are a bunch of heart shapes. You can also purchase these hearts separately. It's a bigger pack, so this is just what you need for completing the cards. And I really like this film strip. You can see how they used it in this card and this card here. I just thought that was so cute, stamping the icons in there. I just thought that that little film strip die would be so useful for so many things. And then there's all these fun icons in here, plus sentiments, sending thanks, you are loved, you're the best, smiles and hugs, love you most. Just such a fun kit. And then just like the other kits, you've got your instructions. It shows you the cards on the front, shows you how to cut everything. It even shows you the film strip, where you're going to cut that, what paper you're going to use, so that you can get everything for all 16 cards, 4 of each card, cut ahead of time, and then you will assemble, and it walks you through that. So these are really, really great options for making cards. And you know, you can do your own thing or follow the instructions or do a little bit of both, because it comes with everything for 4 cards. So a lot of times I'll make one as intended, as the instructions say, and then kind of veer off on my own for the rest. Okay, so let's turn the page, and this is where we get to our mix-ins. And look at this beautiful artwork over here. And then the mix-ins are designed to go with both paper packs. So I'm going to show you a close-up of these. These are some of my favorite paper packs because it's a nice low price point. It's $6.95 for this really high quality, good paper. And you get one of each of these sheets. So I'm going to have to flip over each one because there's only one of each one, but there's 12 patterns. So look at how beautiful this is. So these ones will definitely go with that second paper pack I showed you. But they're like in this artwork here, they use patterns from both paper packs plus the mix-in. So they've mixed everything in here, and it just kind of helps tie everything together. And then these help to stretch your paper packs. So this is just like a gray, like jersey knit sheets. And then we've got the wood grain on this side and the fun stars on the zip strip. And then we've got the yellow. So this is going to be the lemonade. And usually what they do is something with a white background and color pattern, and then the color background and, you know, or tone on tone. So you've got that option of a more white background to make it a little bit like softer, and then the more bold color, and that's how it is on all of these, you'll notice. So the Nectarine, or I guess this is Sundance, has the mostly the color on one side, and then you turn it over, it's got the white background but with the same color. And then this one's got some X's and O's with the white background, and then we've got more of the lagoon on this side. We've got a fun zip strip to help tie in some more colors there. And then on this one, we've got the glacier. And what a fun pattern that is. It almost looks like an animal print, or iCat. All right, so that is the mix-in, and that is, I've got one more product to show you up close, but now we get to the stamp sets. And I love looking at this little ensemble that they always put at the front of the stamp sets, and it just shows you some cool ideas for tags or just little cluster groups to then add to cards or scrapbook pages. So there's this girl with the like silhouette and the rain. It's called When It Rains stamp, and it's available with a thin cut to cut her out. And notice that there's fun artwork for everything. So these idea books are really great to look at for ideas, and you can come back to them time and time again. You can get this catalog for free with any size order on my website. You just have to remember to log in. If you check out as a guest, this will not pop up as an option to add to your cart. You have to check in or sign in, create an account if you don't already have one, and then this will get added to your order for free, or you can select to add it. So here are some more stamp sets. Another one with the matching dies. Isn't that pretty? Beautiful cross. That'll be good for Easter. Here's some Mother's Day. Great Mother's Day options. This spells M-O, and then you'd use the M again to spell mom. And then this fills in some parts on here. So it's like a two-step stamp, which is really pretty. Look at that pretty glitter paper that they used. I love using glitter paper. It just adds such a nice, unexpected sparkle sometimes. And you know me and my sparkle. So here are some definition stamp sets for mother and father that are really clever. And then we've got some more dad or Father's Day themed stamps. We've got some dogs and cats, which are always very popular. Those ones are cute with the cute little pages there. And then we've got the ponies, pretty little ponies with matching dies as well. And there is a layout example for that one. And then we're going to turn to this one, the Wildlife stamp set. And this is actually another one I got. I love the outdoors. My family loves the outdoors, and we have lots of outdoors photos. So I got this because I don't have any really any animals stamp sets. I've got lots of like hiking and that kind of thing, but I thought this would be fun, especially since we moved to Colorado. You know, we might see, I've seen tons of bunnies, I've seen a fox, we might see some deer on our hikes. Hopefully we won't see a bear, but maybe. But I just thought that all of these would be really fun for our hiking pictures and summer pictures. And I just thought that those patterns in there were really cool. And I got the coordinating thin cuts as well. And so look at what they did on this layout. I just thought that was so cool. They did the Distress Oxide ink blending behind there. These papers are from the Mix-In collection I just showed you. And then if you have boys or girls who are into the off-road type stuff, this is a really fun stamp set that also comes with dies. And then look at that fun layout. They used a stencil, probably with texture paste, to create this texture. Almost looks like tire treads. But then you've also got the tire tread stamp here. I just thought that was really fun. And then the brick is from our core catalog. Textures paper pack is really fun. Did I miss a page? Okay. All you moms with gamers, or if you're a gamer yourself, there's a really fun stamp set for that now. And look at that layout with all the fun bright colors. Also notice that all of these show you the colors that were used in the artwork example. So if you really like the color combo, you can see what colors were used and try to replicate that. Here are some graduation theme stamps and cards, which are cute. I want to point out these ones here, which are single, or this is 2 stamps because it's this with the sentiment, and they're only $3.95. I love that option. Look at how cute you can make them as the focal image on your cards. All right, we're getting to the end. We've got these fun sets. Look at these beautiful Slimline cards. And so these ones use the Thoughtful Florals stamp set, which has some really fun, whimsical florals. And then we've also got the Slimline Quotes and Sentiments stamp set, which has a couple horizontal and a couple vertical Slimline greetings that you can use on Slimline cards. Let's make sure I'm getting all of that in the shot here. So that's fun, and this is another fun color palette if you like bright colors like I do. And now we've got this last stamp set, which is part of the regular catalog, which is great for if you do Project Life or Day in the Life or any of those kind of documenting ones, but even just regular scrapbook pages, that's a great all-purpose set. And then we get to the stamp of the months, and this is the March stamp of the month. It's called You're the Goat, and if you're unfamiliar with what GOAT means, it's greatest of all time. I know there have been people asking what that means, and so that is what that means. I know not everybody knows that, but so there's a little goat here that you can use, and just a bunch of fun little icons with punny sayings that go with them, these cute little animals. So this is available for $5 with any qualifying purchase of $50 or more on my website. And if you are one of my VIPs, you can get this for free with a $50 order. And then here is the April stamp of the month. I thought this was really pretty, message in a bottle. Lots of cool bottles. You've got the corks you can put in them, things that you can hang in them, and you can see the examples up here. Those are just really fun. So same deal with this stamp of the month, but this is for April. And that is it. This is a stamp that called Smile Big, and a lot of the proceeds, I think it's $7 of each stamp set, goes to Operation Smile, which helps little children with cleft lip and cleft palate. So that's always available as well. So I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough of the new catalog and a close-up look at the new products. If you enjoyed scrapbooking, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel because I post lots of scrapbooking videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Here are a couple of videos that you may enjoy, and I'll also post all of the information for shopping and what I mentioned in this video down in the description below. Have a wonderful day.